Okay, this is the third question where I have to align the button counter with the timer. So I first declare two other variables, press start and press end, which I use later. The LED configuration is the same. The button pin is also the same. The timer delay, the only difference is that I set the auto reload to like the maximum value so that the timer is never like stopped without like it intentionally being stopped. And then in the timer to channel 2 initializing, it's pretty much the same. The only difference is that I set this to so I use the polarity bit also so that the channels reset to its default, which is always rising edge. And then my RQ handler, so this is where most of the changes were made. First I have it check the capture compare interrupt flag, and then it clears the flag, and then it sets capture time to what the value is in the capture compare register. Then it's going to check the edge. If it's a falling edge, it's going to set the capture time that was in the register to the value that's going to set that value to press end. Then I'm going to calculate how long, this is going to calculate how long the button's held for. So we take button press counter, we're going to set that to press end minus press start, where press start is in the else. And then the auto reload is then set to equal the button press counter. And then I switch it back to a rising edge. And then if this was a rising edge, then it's going to go to the else, and it's going to set capture time to press start, and then we're going to calculate that up here. And then we're going to switch it to falling edge. And then in main, I just call my functions. I had this from like my last code, and when I removed it, it stopped working, even though this code doesn't seem to be dependent on it, because you can see here it's saying to toggle the LED, but obviously the LED, which you'll see in a second, is toggling not because of this loop. But I think it has to do with the update flag bit, because I think the timer is dependent on it. So when I took this out, like there was nothing for it to depend on. So this isn't really doing much, but yeah, I already ran my code, so we can see. Let me reset it. Hold on, let me rerun it. What the fuck? Are you dead ass? It was just, should I count?